distinguished by the visual appearance. Okay, generally a collection of images, colors, patterns, and all. Then the title bar for a palette window is shorter and includes only close button. Okay, they include only the close button of its sizing. The palette window can be defined as a fixed in size or more typically resizable by the user. Okay, just now I did right. I mean, paint was very small, then I resized it. Okay, to my requirements, to my considerations and all. Okay, then you have a pop-up buttons. So, sorry, pop-up windows. So what they do? They usually pop up when you want to display any additional information which is not really present in the window which you see. That's why it's called pop-up. Okay, basically pop-ups from the place where it is needs to be seen under. Okay, so what is that? Additional information that can be abbreviated form of information is a main presentation. Okay, you can see the one that is there in the example for it. Okay, when you go, sort of click there, it will be saying whether you want to close it, you want to move it, whether you want to resize it. Okay, all those things can be committed as a pop-up window, can be used to display additional information when an abbreviated form of information is the main presentation technique. Okay, pop-up windows are also used to provide context sensitive help information. Okay, so very important for you to sort of keep in all these things in mind. Okay, so based on that, okay, based on that, the one that you see right here is nothing but a summary of all the different types of things what you learned. Primary window. Okay, so what they do, they perform a major interaction, the entire summary of it, the window summary, type of window summary. Okay, they perform major interaction there. They have a frame, they have a border, title bar. There, you do all the operations that are there. Will be having a menu bar, status bar, scroll bar, size grip, everything will be there in the primary window. Okay, then the secondary windows. Okay, they are used for supplementary information or additional information. Then there also will be having your frame, border, title bar. See, this will be giving you, or what you call as a summary of whatever that is you're basically seen, right? Okay, so use this to sort of write it. Don't just write a table, you will not get marks. Keep this in mind. Okay, just writing a table will not fetch you marks. You need to use the table to write answers. Okay, lot of answers. Content is very important, and yet length is also very important. Okay, so property inspectors, property sheets, message boxes, palette windows, pop-up windows, all these things is put in form of a summary that you see. The next thing is nothing but a window management. Okay, very small topic called as a window management. When you are managing windows, or when you are using windows, what are the things to be sort of kept in mind, or what are the schemes of management that will come through? The first one being a single document interface. Okay, the next one being the multiple document interface, the workbooks and projects. So four things. Okay, there are four things in this single document, multiple document interface, MDI is what we call it. Then you have workbooks and then you have projects. Okay, the right scheme, whichever is the right scheme for the application, will be depending on the factors. What are the factors? The first one, who are the intended users? Okay, and what is their skill level? What is the application? And what are the objects or the tasks of that application? What is the most effective use of the display space? Okay, all these things will be used in terms of what you call as the window management thing. Okay, there are one, two, three, four things to be sort of kept in mind, and four things you need to sort of explain it also. Okay, first one being the single document interface. The window interface can be established using a single primary window. So what you do it, the objects primary presentation as a single unit, such as a folder or a document will be done here. Okay. So secondary windows can be used for supplemental forms of input to view information whichever that is not there in the primary window. So that will be coming in your single document interface. Okay, what you call as SDI. So description, single primary window with secondary windows. Good. Proper usage when an object or a window have simple one-to-one relationship. Okay. When object's primary presentation are used as a single unit, Okay, like that. Advantages, it's quite easy to use, very common in use. Okay, the entire data will be there in one place, so it's a data-centered approach. Okay, disadvantage, well, the information is displayed or edited in separate windows. Okay, so you want to display, look into one place, you are going to look into primary windows. You want to edit, it will be coming in as a secondary window. Okay, so this is what you call as the advantages, disadvantages of your SDI. Then you move into the MDI, the multiple document interface. Okay, so in this, what are the things that you have? The first one being that it will be used when multiple views of an object or multiple documents must be looked at simultaneously. As the name suggests, it's a multiple document interface. So you can basically see multiple things in the same place. What's the purpose? The purpose is to provide multiple views of the same object. Okay, same object but multiple views. Okay, even provide comparisons between the related objects and present multiple parts of an application. Okay, so what is things in MDI? Okay, if an MDI is open, multiple document interface is open, a parent will be open first, then obviously the child window for that particular parent will be open first. Okay, when the user closes the parent window, even all the child windows will be closed. Okay, so that's something you see when you open what do you call as a web browser, right? If you want to close a web browser, no matter number of tabs which you opened, you'll be closing it together. Okay, it will not be like, okay, oh no, no, only is closing the window. Obviously, tabs being a part of that window will be closing together. Okay, like that. So let's go to the next thing. Okay, the entire summary coming through where you have what is it? Okay, where do you use it? You use it for a same object but different views to coming in. When you want to compare it, okay, when you want to present multiple parts of that application, all those things will be coming in multiple document interfaces. The advantage in being the child window shares the parent window's interface components. Okay, the menus, toolbar, status bars, and all. Okay, the disadvantage you can see the many, but at least try to remember three or four. Okay, no, at least not three, also at least two, three. Okay, so what is very simple disadvantage being, because there are multiple windows coming in, it reinforces the application as a primary focus. Okay, so because a parent window does not actually contain those objects, so context cannot be sort of maintained between the closing and the opening part of it. Okay, and confining the child objects, or sorry, child windows. So I'm talking about child objects. Okay, again, Java, everything, okay, coming in right here. So that's not right. Okay, child windows, confining a child windows to parent window can be inconvenient or inappropriate to certain tasks. Okay, so let's go to the next thing, the workbooks. Okay, in this, what is the meaning of workbooks? Okay, it will be more like your present notebooks only. It looks like notebooks only. Okay, and it'll be more like working on a workbook itself, but where you'll be posting all the data, everything in form of a book. Okay, views of objects are presented as sections within the workbook's primary windows. Child window will not be there here. Okay, each section will be representing a view of the data, like our contents in a book. Okay, tabs can be included and used to navigate between sections. What is the proper usage? To manage a set of views of an object, to optimize the quick navigation of multiple views. For content where the order of sections is basically significant. Okay, what is the advantages? Advantages is they provide the grouping or focus to set of activities. Okay, the disadvantage being present the bring in what you call as a multiple simultaneous views on all. Okay, a workbook is a scheme of managing different set of views that uses a metaphor or a book or a notebook. Metaphor here, okay, it looks like a book or a notebook. Within the workbook, the views of objects in form of sections are presented. Okay, tabs are used for navigational interface between the different sections and all. Okay, this is your window management part of it. Okay, you'll be having one more important question, that is a short question. It will be coming through, which is known as window operations. Okay, just like types of windows, window operations is one of the very important question that will be coming in this model.